While ER is full of moments ranging from amusing to heartwarming to devastating, these are the greatest scenes on the show. It's easy to see the 15-season medical drama's influence on recent Doctor series, like HBO Max's The Pit. But for many fans, no matter how exciting shows like Grey's Anatomy are, nothing can beat the moving moments featuring the staff of Cook County General Hospital. Whether an out-of-the-box death scene that people still talk about today to that time when the show's most popular couple finally sees each other again, these ER scenes are beautiful, intense, sad, and memorable. Even just thinking about them is enough to make anyone want to rewatch the 1990s series. Benton loses his nephew. Season 7, Episode 6, The Visit. Peter Benton speaking in ER. Although, of course, the ER doctors never want to lose a patient, it's particularly gut-wrenching when they have to say goodbye to a relative or friend. This Season 7 scene allows you to see the pain on Dr. Peter Benton's, Eric LaSalle, face as he operates on his nephew Jesse, Andrew McFarlane, who has a gunshot chest wound. This scene leaves no detail untouched as the situation gets worse and sweat starts glistening on Benton's forehead. While many of us have unfortunately lost a loved one and understand that terrible experience, ER excels at showing what it's like when doctors and nurses can't save someone. Carter shares Mark's letter. Season 8, Episode 20, The Letter. Season 8, Episode 20, The Letter. Mauritania and Noah while on ER. Dr. Mark Green's, Anthony Edwards, ER death is terrible, and while it's sweet seeing him and his daughter Rachel spending time in Hawaii before he passes away, the moment when Dr. John Carter, Noah Weiler, shares the letter Mark wrote to the staff is even better. After a joke that Mark referred to them as a gang, Carter reads Mark's description of a fun, happy, peaceful late afternoon at the beach, and you can't help but cry when hearing Mark share how much he loved working with them. When the doctors figure out that Mark has died, they're devastated. Rather than a maudlin scene of everyone sobbing, the characters stand together fairly quietly, and you can tell they're starting the tough grieving process. While some more intense moments are more memorable than this one, it's a sweet scene that speaks to the love the characters have for each other. Carol sees Doug on his dock. Season 6, Episode 21, Such Sweet Sorrow. Doug Ross and Carol Hathaway about to kiss on ER. Watching Carol Hathaway, Juliana Margulies, surprise her one true love, Doug Ross, George Clooney, on the dock of his lake house is one of the most romantic moments on the series. The camera slowly follows her as she grins and walks toward him, and when he turns around to look at her, you can feel their love and excitement through the screen. When they smile at each other and she says, "It's beautiful here," and they finally kiss, you can feel all the tumult they've been through just float away. The scene is also a special one since fans didn't know Clooney was coming back, so seeing him on the dock was a big plot twist that still resonates now. Jodie dies tragically. Season 1, Episode 19, Love's Labor Lost. Jodie in bed with doctors looking at her on ER. Widely considered one of the saddest and most serious ER episodes, Love's Labor Lost features a particularly horrifying storyline about Jodie O'Brien, a pregnant woman, Colleen Flynn, who dies during an emergency C-section. This scene is so haunting because Dr. Green doesn't realize she has preeclampsia, and seeing her die on the operating table is a disturbing reminder of how many things can go wrong during any surgery, but especially one involving a mother and baby. You'll never be able to get the image of Dr. Green breathing hard as he tries to keep Jodie alive out of your head, and while many patients pass away during the course of the hospital drama, this is one of the most upsetting ones. Carter receives a kidney. Season 15, Episode 19, Old Times. John Carter, Noah Weil, in the hospital on ER. It's amazing that 15 seasons in, an ER episode can be moving and surprising. This scene is so excellent because you think Carter's going to leave the hospital, and he shows his charm and sense of humor even through tough times when he jokes about listening to the dietary restrictions he has to follow. When Carter hears he might receive a kidney transplant, it's not only great news but also proof of the brave face he was trying to put on. Although another hospital scene involving Carter is more unforgettable, this one still brings up a lot of emotions and is a reminder of the long journey he goes on. Romano dies from a helicopter falling on him. Season 10, Episode 8, Free Fall. Romano and Neela looking serious on ER. Dr. Robert Romano's, Paul McCrane, ER death is still top of mind for many fans, especially since it was so violent and hokey. But it did get people's attention, and it remains one of the strangest and unforgettable scenes from the medical drama. If Romano had died differently, it's hard to say that the scene would be as notable. There's definitely no way to forget about a helicopter slipping off a roof and falling on a character. When rewatching the show, you might even rewind a few times just to remind yourself that, yes, this really took place. Since it's so extreme, this moment stands out more than many others, from romantic plotlines to patients the doctors are trying to save.